I think I could tell what your noise was. You were chopping stuff.
Yeah, because this whole thing, this whole arc was about kitchen work.
Are you sure this whole arc wasn't about the slow releasing of gas into the air, which poisons people? Is that not what the whole arc was about?
Chose? You know what's funny? I was gonna choose a Krieg weapon too, so I'm glad we diversified.
Oh yeah, we got different.
I was gonna do the stakes though.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
But steak is also a pun. Oh, technically, I did choose steaks because
you chopped up some steaks.
For all you know, I was chopping.
That's what
up
you were
steaks.
chopping.
Look at that. This is the sort of
the
sort of wittiness you come to this podcast for. When you come to the Grand Line Tourist podcast, you get a bunch of wittiness, but also what you get is a chapter by chapter examining or re-examining of Kichiro Oda's masterpiece, One Piece. But today, as your tour guide, Eric C. Vu, I'm going to take you off the tour a little bit, take you to the shore, make you kind of digest and have some fun. We're going to have some fun today, right? My fellow tourist. Are you my fellow tourist? Would we consider ourselves colleagues, or would I consider you a client? Is there?
I think it would be a little strange if someone went on a cruise ship and then went up to the tour guide and said, "We're colleagues, right?"
I mean,
me and you, we're the same thing.
You have at least done 50% of the itinerary reading, so.
It's true. I feel you're right. I think I am a strange tourist who on the cruise ship is just occasionally just taking over the plans from the actual person who's paid the tour guide, and the tour guide's just kind of okay. Oh yeah, that's fine. I guess I don't need to plan Thursday. You can plan Thursday. Sure, go ahead.
This is an immersive tour, is what this is. You know what I mean? I'm like a new agey tour thing. That's my whole.
Yeah.
That's my whole bill.
The tour is inside of you the whole time. But we are doing things different today. You mentioned we're going to shore, and that means, although we usually are a chapter by chapter re-examining, we ain't going to be going chapter by chapter today. We're going to be going not even arc by arc. We're in it. We are in a very particular arc, an arc which I would say, based on that chopping, it means we're at the ocean-going restaurant, the Baratie Arc, which is a very exciting place to be at, I'd say.
Yeah, we just recently finished. We're feeling good. We're full. My voice is a little hoarse, but you guys get to enjoy my voice a few octaves lower. Not octaves.
Octaves.
Yeah, can you imagine?
That would be amazing.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Eric C. Vu here, ready to take you all through this journey through the ocean. I'm not going to be doing that accent through the whole thing, but it makes me feel real hungry.
Are you a tenor? You got some range on your speaking voice there.
Usually I'm like a baritone, I think.
No.
I was asked to sing tenor in high school my senior year because there wasn't a lot of us. That wasn't.
Gotcha. No. I feel like you can stretch it either way. You can go up a little bit. You can go down a little bit. Oh yeah. You're very versatile.
Yeah, it's the falsetto, man. I worked very hard on that. All right. Woo! Let's talk. Here we are, Jacob. We are officially after. Oh, this episode would be episode, I think, 70, right? Because we had a shore leave in there.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's gonna.
The last, not yesterday. Last chapter was 68. So this would be either 69, 70. We're about 70 chapters. Or 70 episodes of this podcast.
70 episodes in. No, good math there. It'll get trickier the further we go, because we'll have to say, okay, we didn't do a shore leave for the first 3 arcs, and then we had one, and then we'll have to, we're just, right now it's pretty simple. We know we had one other shore leave, and then we add.
Baby. We got that math. You know what? It's a good thing that we are barely, I don't know, 2% of the way through all of One Piece.
Whoa, yeah. Yes.
All right, so we're talking about arcs. We're already here. Where do you say this arc kind of lands up? Do you need me to repeat the arcs of the previous past?
Whoa. Way ahead of you. I think I will go ahead and just take that idea right out of your hands and repeat the arcs that we had. And also, I'll remind everybody what my previous order of the arc ratings was. We last time, this, imagine we're doing a flashback. Everything's gone. What is it? What is a black panel board? Yeah, blackout pages. Here we go. Last time I voted as the top arc, Usopp, or the Syrup Village arc, right?
Oh.
Kobe and Zoro was underneath that one. Followed by Romance Dawn, followed by Buggy. So those are the 4 other arcs, and those are the order I put them in. And are you ready? Are you ready for the reveal about where the Baratie Arc is gonna fit in. You know, you
Where's
interested?
it
You want to know?
Wait, let me look at your. I have to look at your list again too, because I wanna.
Oh yeah.
I want to see it.
Indeed.
Okay. Where does it go?
Right at the top, Baratie.
Oh,
Indeed.
Dethroned.
It's about cooking. I like cooking.
Bye, Usopp. You large-nosed fellow.
Yeah, no, that's actually funny. I don't know if I say, you know, it almost implies, do I like Sanji better than Usopp? Like, ooh.
I feel like you could separate the characters from the arc, though. Like you just mentioned, you like cooking. So does that mean that Sanji automatically beats out Usopp in your head?
I mean, Sanji's a cook, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah?
And
Is that enough?
You know, Usopp, what's so great about Usopp? You know,
I like Usopp.
I like, yeah.
Yeah, you go. This is about you.
I was going to say fighting style. I think I might prefer Usopp's fighting style. I like someone who runs from battle as opposed to confronts it with, like, just a kick. Yeah, you know what? There we go. I think I like Sanji's cooking, and I like Sanji's, like, you know, honor, like, about, like, this, like, I'm going to feed everybody, right? You know, I don't draw any lines when it comes to feeding people. But I think I do like Usopp's, like, humorousness and, like, fighting style a little bit more, you know, like maybe I relate more to Usopp as a character than I do to Sanji, but I like some aspects of Sanji.
I'm the same way. I love that that Usopp is the closest to us in power level, I will say. Yeah. Other than the fact that he is an insane sharpshooter. One moment comes to mind that still makes him very cool in my head is the branch. Do you remember the branch? Do you remember where they're trying to find oh God, what's her name? I forgot what her name was already. Do you remember her?
Oh.
The sickly one.
The sickly one. It started with a K, right? No, that's Klahadore.
Well, I think you are right. I think it did start with a K too.
Cooney? No, it's not Cooney, is it?
No.
Cooney.
No.
Kunya?
No. What is her
Kunaya.
name? Her name. Kaya.
Kaya. I was close with Kunya.
Yeah. So,
Kaya.
yeah, I just think of that really cool moment where they're trying to find her, and he's on, Usopp's on Zoro's back. Remember? And then he drops him, and you're like, oh, he drops him because Zoro's going to try and catch it. It was great. And then Zoro's going to cut the branch. Yeah.
Now that you reminded me of all of this, do I need to... okay, these arcs are close, but it's like, yeah, it's hard not to, like, think of the most recent thing and like it the most. But I'm still putting it there. I'm still putting Baratie above Usopp arc, though you are reminding me of a lot of cool stuff. Because, you know, I did like the whole...
What's your highlights? Yeah, I was just going to ask you, what are your highlights from this arc, now that we're just thinking back on it? Just to remind you how big this arc was.
Because wait, okay, we should cover, this is chapters 42 through 68.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, 26 chapters. It starts off with Yosako and Johnny, right? So, yeah. Random two new characters that were like kind of marooned on this island, and then it goes all the way to the last chapter called The Fourth Person, which we're talking about, you know, a little bit of what's going to come, right, where we're like moving on. And actually, I don't think we discussed this last time. Chapter 68, The Fourth Person. The fourth person is Sanji, fourth member of the crew.
Yeah, because we're talking Luffy, Usopp, Zolo, and Sanji.
Okay, yeah, so like what it is Nami officially not, like, this kind of confirms Nami was never on the crew, right?
Yeah, I mean, she's gone. And she never said she was.
No, she never said she was. It was just they were traveling around for a while, and it felt like, you know, clearly this is like...
It's a little bit of that 500 Days of Summer thing, when Summer's like, I don't want a relationship. It's the same thing with Nami, man. Nami's like, I don't want a pirate crew relationship.
How am I going to navigate anything?
Also, can I also say the fourth person is a little fourth wall breaking? Oh.
Yeah. Well, like, fourth wall breaking in what way?
Oh, I mean, like, it's referencing a number of crew members, even though, like, you know what I mean. It works, Jacob. Okay, I don't.
Okay, no, sorry. I don't have to
explain my joke to make it funny.
No. You're right. I just thought there was a layer depth underneath it that I didn't understand, but I got it. The fourth person. You're right. There's a third person. Yeah. Gotcha. 4 for 4. 42.
Yeah. What are some highlights for you out of this whole arc? Out of these 26 chapters?
26 chapters. My goodness. I think
Zeph
and Sanji relationship.
Yeah.
That's probably the coolest bit
Zeph
there.
And
you know
Sanji?
how these. Yeah, because they're like from two totally different worlds. They get, like, you know, he's invading the cruise ship of Sanji. Sanji tries to, like, fight. They bond about the all blue.
Yeah, isn't that
Sanji
crazy?
feels tragic when he, ultimately causes Zeph to eat his own leg, and just it's a bit rough there.
It's also thinking about their relationship is like they connected over over a dream, and like that was
Yes.
enough for them to kind of be like bonded. That and the trauma of starving, but like beforehand,
Whoa,
like that.
yeah, I forgot. That's a pretty intense. You know what? It kind of makes sense that Sanji doesn't want to leave Zeph. Like
Yeah.
that's like a bond that I only understand from like movies and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah, like trauma
yeah.
bonding. Yes.
Trauma bonding. Like yeah, like literally we starved together and we survived. You know what I mean? Like that's deep stuff.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where like I know we talked about it way early in the chapter where I think it's really cool now that we're going so slow through these chapters, and for me this is my third viewing of this arc. It's really cool because I didn't get enough out of it until now, and it's really fun to see that this whole arc is about trauma bonding really, but it's also about like Sanji giving up the thing that actually connected them in the beginning, giving that all up because he feels like he owes or feels a lot of guilt, like survivor's guilt for Zeph, or leg guilt,
Yeah.
I guess, because he still has both his legs, and you know what I mean. But he feels like he has to just kind of stick around, right? And that's something we talked about and deconstructed through our old lives about, because I've seen it happen in real life. Like I've seen people kind of stay at one place for their family. Maybe they're like they needed to work early and they needed sole income for their family, or they feel like their family needs them, or like a parent gets sick or a lover gets sick or something, and they feel like they have to just kind of stay in that situation.
Yeah.
Even when it gets to a point where the sacrifices don't really add up anymore, or no one's asking them to
No,
make the
yeah, well,
sacrifice.
and that's where I would kind of put forth that I think once you do something long enough, it just becomes comfortable,
Yep.
I mean, Sanji, as much as maybe he says that, like, I want to get out of here, I want the all blue, no one respects my cooking, like, he's comfortable at the Baratie,
Yeah.
And that brings me to, I would say, the second thing that I enjoyed the most from this entire arc. Baratie. Just so cool.
Yeah.
This fleshing out of the world with an ocean-going restaurant. I think it's just the coolest thing in One Piece so far. I'll put that out there. We got lots of other, it's the coolest thing that isn't so crazy.
Yeah.
Like we've had a lot of crazy characters scheming. We have Devil Fruit and all these powers, but this is just like somebody's dream resulted in this thing that makes sense in this world, and it's just fun, right? You know what I mean? These former pirates being recruited as chefs, and they can beat up anybody they need to, and they're also, over time become, hopefully decent cooks, or at least they got some cooks in there that are pretty good.
Yeah, it's the Baratie is such a cool little idea, and I think like you were saying, like once he did this arc, you're like, oh, this world is crazy.
Yeah.
There's an ocean faring, like just an ocean settling ship of restaurant, like just a restaurant in the middle of the ocean. Great. Also, by the way, the head of the mackerel, it's a submarine. It's a paddle boat submarine.
Oh, of course.
Right? Like
Yeah.
we have like all of this stuff now, and it's so good, and it just feels all of a sudden we're in like a workplace comedy. Like what the heck, right? Like
Yeah, we got. Oh yeah, maybe Chore Boy. Maybe that'd be number 3.
Yes.
Luffy being reduced to, all his powers reduced to. I need to, pay off this debt because I redirected a cannonball at a nice restaurant.
Yeah, it was great. All of that stuff. I also love bringing up the Baratie and this workplace thing. Also, is a cool thing to kind of break down of what was I gonna say? Shoot, did I lose it? No, I didn't lose it. It's coming back.
Okay.
Right now, yeah. Moving on. It's a big, literally like a big theme in this arc is like the idea of moving on through your comfort. Right? He made a home out of the Baratie, but really. We also see that he sacrificed his dream because he doesn't even talk about the All Blue anymore. By the time we meet this version of Sanji, right? He's just really obsessed with impressing ladies and beating up dumb boys who show up to his restaurant, and cooking. But everything else is all like, it's time for him to learn. Like he has to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has to
Get through
go.
your comfort. And then we get to see that in the form of I'm amazed you didn't bring this up, but Mihawk was in this too.
Mihawk was so like I think those are parts of this arc that were there that I think my mind doesn't mind just kind of being like, oh, it's funny. I think it's actually all the big bads. Except for I think the big bad that you can't, I think, ignore is Don Krieg because he's so essential to so much of it. But I would say Dracula Mihawk or Hawkeye and Pearl.
Oh god.
They fall a little bit on the wayside of my mind of like, yeah, they were in there, but like, yeah, I mean, it was cool. I do kind of, they're leaking out the sides of my One Piece memory, already as we speak.
And I used to feel the same way too, but I during this reread, I definitely realized that like, oh, Mihawk shows up for a reason, and it really is to kind of establish. We talked about it too, right? One, to establish the power of the Grand Line, which is like obscene at this moment, and also like to show Sanji the lengths that Zoro and Luffy both have to do, like how far they're willing to go for their dream, right? Yeah. And it's just a way to ease them into the crew, get them into the crew culture. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's they're like, yeah, like I said, they weren't my top. They were in there. I mean, obviously I know they were in there. But they didn't make the reasons the arc spoke to me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But yeah, like just curious. I guess speaking of big bads, do you have a favorite? Like who's the weirdest? I don't know.
Oh god, Pearl's the weirdest.
Pearl's definitely the weirdest. A jungle-based, armor-based, submarine swimming creature.
Where did you find this guy? Where on the East Blue? You know what I mean? Like.
Well, I mean, even forget where on the East Blue. Where in Oda's mind did the idea for Pearl come from? Like, what happened? What was he? Is that? I mean, maybe that was a day when there was some really strong sake, and it was very tasty.
Or he just like he wanted him to be a bigger deal, and then he just realized, nah, we'll just keep it here. I didn't tell you to prep any of this, but.
Oh, no.
Do you?
Oh no!
You know what's very impressive about this arc is that we have a lot of cover stories, a lot of cover buggy after the battle.
Goodness,
Do you have a favorite cover story that you could think of that happened here?
I was gonna reference the fact that the cover stories may have. I think that's another reason this arc brings it above the Usopp arc. I think you got Richie in there, okay? And I definitely think I could throw in a Richie one, but I think maybe the one that speaks to me the most, because it's my favorite character of One Piece, as people may remember, there is Gaiman gets featured again in a cover story with Buggy. So I think that might be the one. Gaiman and Buggy, all the animals I think are still there. It's so cool
he had
to
like
see him
two
again.
of them, because there's one where he's a strange creature. One was like on a strange island, and then there were their enemies because he didn't know, and then the next one is we're strange creatures together because they're all chibi, small.
Oh, very cute.
Yeah, we still get.
What about you?
Get to see Lion Pig. Remember, we see Lion Pig and Rabbit Snake. Oh man, it's so good.
Oh yeah. Wait, so did you have a favorite Buggy adventure?
It's the one I'm just looking at it right now. It's the best joke of the chat. The best joke so far is Richie winning the fight. Remember, because they're like, who's gonna be the new captain, and they're fighting and everything, and Richie just while sleepwalking knocks him out. My favorite.
Yes.
Very
good.
2-panel joke that you have to wait a week in between. Great. Great. Can we move on to some of your crazy tinfoil predictions? What you?
I was hoping that you were going to bring them up. You've been tracking them?
Yeah, I have. I have in this handy dandy little One Piece moleskin that I own.
Ooh, baby.
All right, let's go. Starting from 47. Is where I picked up. So I don't know if I wasn't taking notes beforehand, but that's kind of where I got.
Oh yeah. No. We definitely appreciate your efforts out here.
Yeah. Okay.
You're here for our shore leave entertainment. Regale me with the tales of things that I said in the past that I've already forgotten about.
Dude, yeah, I know, which is great. Okay, one day a listener will take tally of all of these for us and make a nice little spreadsheet. Okay, chapter 47. You guessed that the bag of food Zeph gave Krieg.
Oh no,
wasn't actually food.
It was actually food.
It was actually food. Because now we know that poisoning food is like way against their creed.
It's true.
Yeah.
Wait, because well, I was thinking maybe like a sleeping pill sort of thing, like not necessarily poison, but I think even that would go against the chef's code. Food is food. It's supposed to be nourishment. It's not supposed to trick you.
Go against the Zeph code, man. All right, chapter 48. you predicted that Shanks will eventually eat a devil fruit. And I put this one as pending.
Because, we probably got quite a few pending. I sometimes make some pretty long-run predictions.
This is a huge one. This is a big one because after 1,000 chapters, I think you only see Shanks a handful of times.
And maybe it's still pending. It's still technically pending for everybody.
I can confirm, being caught up, that it's still pending.
Oh my goodness! Oh no.
So let's go. And then you know what's funny is that you won't know until we get. Like, if eventually it ends up being true, you won't know until we get there, which could very much be however long it takes us to get through our podcast. All right, we have chapter 49. You say Nami is saving the treasure. That was your guess.
Right.
Saving,
yeah.
You were saying we were trying to guess why she had obsessive with money and all that stuff, but you think that she's saving it.
I said she was saving the treasure. Just like saving it? Just like
you think saving it, or I just wrote down saving it.
Yeah. Okay. No, it's my mind doesn't quite jam with whatever younger Jacob was thinking. Saving the treasure, probably like maybe just cuz
as opposed to like spending it or something.
Like I think maybe she was going to do something with it. There was something she needed to pay off. I think another part of it might have been a little bit like of a debt that she had to pay off. I would think I was thinking. So we'll see. We'll see,
man. We'll see.
We'll see if Nami's just a flat out money guzzling trader, or
she's like a dragon. She has to sleep on gold. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a little bit of a smog vibe going on.
How come you didn't? Oh man, you should have predicted that. That was more possible. Next one.
Nami's a dragon. Sorry, I should have. Okay. If you were to, One Piece is strange. One Piece is strange.
And we're not even there yet. Okay, we haven't seen no strangeness yet. Let's get into chapter 50. You say Mihawks will eventually cut veggies with the sword, or with his sword by the end of the arc.
Oh, by the end of the arc. What a shame that I had to throw that in there. And in fairness,
I mean, Zoro kind of looks like a green onion.
Oh, well, I'll take it. Zoro is sliced and diced. There we go.
The next one in 51, you say Luffy's sandal has some sort of origin with a relative.
Oh man, that's
because
so
you
weak.
said that Luffy's sandals are so oddly unique that they have to be tied to something in his past.
There we go. That's a good one. I stand by this one. Pending.
So, okay, I guess we'll leave that as pending.
Yes.
All right, 53, you guessed that the mystery woman from the cover story is Makito.
Oh, Makino from
Romance Dawn.
I think I mean later on I go against this own prediction. I think in the next chapter.
Because in 54, you're guessing that the mystery woman is Alvida.
There we go. I'm sticking with that one.
Which I can
still
neither
pending,
confirm
right?
or deny.
Yeah, pending. Yes.
It's all pending, baby. It's all.
I needed it. This is my objective, to have so many pending
that I don't remember.
Or that just poof. I'll have a lot of hold over you. You'll be so stressed trying to remember all these pending things that I can just slowly take over the podcast. I get whatever I want it to be.
I need to be highlighting them is what I need to be doing, just so I remember to bring that stuff up next week. Next week. Next shortly.
All the pending ones are going to be solved next week. I'm so excited.
All right. In 57, you guessed that Sanji will eat Zeph's leg, which we now know is false.
Is wrong.
Yeah.
Because Zeph eats his own leg, right?
Zeph eats his own leg. Yeah.
What an interesting turn of events.
Well, yeah. You were so close, too. I was like, dang. He's gonna,
yeah. I feel like it was...
You knew the cannibalism thing was going to come? Yeah. The next chapter... You guessed that Richie was going to be captain way before he actually gets it.
Yes.
So that's like a huge win for you, because we were both laughing about it. 61, you guess that eventually Luffy will lose to Gaiman.
Lose to Gaiman?
Yes.
Lose to Gaiman? Oh my gosh. This makes me feel like I have Alzheimer's. What was I thinking? What did I do? Why was I thinking that they were gonna fight? Lose to Gaiman.
I'm gonna also mark this one as pending because there's still a chance.
Yeah, I don't know what I would have thought. I guess I'm predicting Gaiman coming back as a villain that Luffy has to fight. That's very interesting. Wow.
66. You guessed that Krieg will go Breaking Good. Is what I wrote, which is that eventually he'll turn around and be good.
Pending. Definitely
pending. Okay. I shall mark that as pending.
What do you think? Because he's just going off with Jin. Him and Jin are gonna go off and start their
I
own.
actually think they're gonna break
maybe?
up, but who knows?
Oh.
67. You say there will be a fiddle or violin in the future. That's all I wrote down. I wish I would have wrote down more, but that's what I wrote.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
That's
I
only
like
a few
these,
chapters ago. Do you remember what that junk's about?
67. Violin or fiddle? Oh my goodness! It had to have been prompted by something specific.
Yeah.
The only thing that's coming to mind right now is like the Baratie is a place where music could play. Maybe someone is gonna bring out a violin or a fiddle. This is a shame on our memories. This is
Well, I mean, and granted, that was like weeks ago. Your last and final prediction of this arc is that Sanji will eventually stop smoking.
Yeah. Oh, this is a good one. This one I like a lot.
This one's pending.
This one, mark this one like heavy pending, like pending,
can
but like
I
for
say
sure.
that, in my professional opinion, Shanks eating devil fruit is a higher.
Is more
chance
likely than Sanji stopping smoking.
Yeah.
No, it's a good message for the kids. Oda cares about the kids.
You have to remember
he
that
made them a
they
planner.
have
He made them a planner.
completely different. Like, I don't know, cultural standards about smoking in Japan and like Asian countries are so different than over here.
I know, but he's a very liberal person. He's got all these animals with all sorts of different characteristics. He's just waiting for the time to be right where One Piece has been crafted to be an anti-smoking campaign. He's going to be the sole, like, they're going to talk about, like, yeah, it used to be a thing in Japan. And then, yeah, that One Piece arc finished up. Sanji stopped, and everyone in the country stopped. And I'm going to be like, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're like single-handedly Oda stopped that.
Very good. It's impressive. I mean, he's going to save more lives than we can count. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. All right. So here we are, man. We are now at probably the highlight of what everybody's waiting for. Everybody's waiting for this moment, waiting for us to go on short leaves, finish arcs. So we just played this very crazy game called. Well, I changed it because last time it was like guess the character. Now I'm gonna just say who am I? Because all of these will be first-person statements. And today, we're switching up the scoring. We're going to do some golf scoring here. So after every clue, I'm going to... Jacob wants to be as close to 0 as possible, right? Maybe even negative. You know what I mean?
Oh, I can go backwards.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a Moneyball mechanic. I know we were talking about it off mic. At this point, just try to be as low as possible. You know what I mean?
Okay.
There's 5 characters here I got for you. They all have one free... clue, obviously, or else you're just shooting in the blind. But they all have 6. After that, they actually have 5 more clues, and each clue I'll give you a point. Are you?
Yeah, no, it's kind of like the par for the hole, right?
Yeah.
Like each character. This is a golf course consisting all of par 5s.
No, that would mean that you get negative points by getting up there. Technically, by my scoring in my head, every one of these is par 1.
Oh my goodness, that's intense. This is a crazy golf course. I don't know why I showed up to this place. You know, and also I have a quick complaint to make. I think last time I feel like I had some points. I feel like I had enough points that I was promised one piece of One Piece merchandise.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And I feel like I haven't received my one piece of One Piece merchandise. I don't even know if I should play this game of golf here. Do I get anything if I win? If I wind up with 0 score here? What's my motivation?
Of One Piece merchandise.
Okay, I like it. So are you saying these pieces of One Piece merchandise? Would you say that they're pending, perhaps?
Yes, they are pending. Quite like
okay, no, that's fine.
Some of your tinfoils. All right, so we are looking at. So okay, what do you think is a fair score? So that means that there are out of 5 characters, 5 ways for you to gain points. I would say par. For this whole course, you probably want to aim for about. If you're under 10.
Under 10. Yeah, that seems good because that would be getting each one is like a hole in 2, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That's not easy. I feel like that's a tough golf course. Yeah. I feel like last time I showed my skill. I'm ready to show my skill and show my mind reading once again.
All right.
Yeah, par 10, easy. I'm a little worried though. I feel like we hit characters last time, and now it's like I don't know if the character pool is getting bigger, it's getting smaller.
Oh,
I can't tell.
So last time we had like 3 arcs to cover. This one we just have 1, so you already kind of know.
It's true. Okay, no. Well, I don't know if all the tourists and tour guides out there could tell what I did there. I didn't ask. Are we just focusing on characters from this arc? But I got the information.
Look at this
you know,
game. You're taking
let's
it
see
way
what else
more
I can get out of you.
From now on, I ain't saying nothing. All right.
Oh no.
That's first person.
Okay, got my
First
9
clue.
iron.
I am a dude.
Dude, okay, yeah, I forgot that the first clue's fairly useless. But, again, useless if you're not someone who's really good at reading mind games. Now, Eric, you've clearly set this up so that you're going to get the kind of the stupidest character of the arc out of the way, right? And we all know, stupidest character of the arc, Lieutenant Fullbody. Swinging a, I'm sure it's a hole-in-one right here. A miss? Ah.
Miss.
Well,
God, out of here. Out of here.
Oh, no.
All right.
So at least, Lieutenant Fullbody, we can agree, was a dude. Is a dude. He's alive. He's alive. He's alive, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He got beat up though.
Got beat up.
He managed.
Right, but you can't kill
beat
Navy.
up by.
You kill Navy. Navy's
got beat up by.
gonna come back.
Did he get beat up by multiple people? He got beat up by Sanji.
Sanji, yeah.
Okay.
Because he threw the
was
super
rough.
wave. Remember? He likes. Yeah. Anyways.
Oh, the whole fly thing. Oh my goodness. That
All
was
right.
wild.
Here we go. Clue number 2.
There's a fly in my soup.
I have a shady past.
Shady. How clever is Eric when he uses adjectives? Shady past. Oh goodness. Okay. Shady. Like, my mind is leaning towards Mihawk and Jin, people that have like shady past, things that were not. This could also just be a reference to we saw a flashback where there was dark panels about that person's past, and that could lead us a little bit more towards a Chef Zeph, because I don't think we saw anything from Mihawk's past. Oh, we're gonna go with. Oh, this is gonna hurt. We're already gonna start off with a hole in 3 right here, I think. But we're gonna go with shady. Oh, I really want to say Zeph because of the shady comment, but I'm gonna say Hawkeye.
It's not Mihawk.
Oh no,
There ain't no Mihawk in this Hawk. All right. Clue number 3. I am probably pretty good at rock climbing.
Oh no. This also sounds like a interestingly specific cool. Probably pretty good at rock climbing. Who would be good at rock climbing? You need arms. You need strong arms.
Oh.
And that's why is it so like I'm leaning in because the strong arms bit is making me think Patty. But why would Patty's past be shady? Patty, shady past. Oh, we did see a little moment of flashback with Patty and Karn. I feel like I don't have any better interpretation of the rock climbing bit, so it's got to be Patty.
It is Patty. You got it.
Wait, what's the shady past? Patty has a shady past?
I don't know. His past looks shady.
Remember
they
got a little
look
scruff
like
on the beard.
Yakuza. They had like Yakuza
they
looking
do.
stuff. Yeah, that's what I pulled it from. Yeah.
No, I'm really proud of nailing the rock climbing clue at least.
Yeah, that's a pretty obvious one. The other one
So wait,
was
I got this
believe
on-
some of the last
go.
3 were. I believe money is the most important thing. I have pride in my knife. I own a shrimp-shaped cannon gun.
Oh, I forgot about that. Launches a meatball? Does it launch a meatball? I can't even remember
No,
what it launches.
a cannonball. But I forgot what he calls it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
It might have been meatball, actually. I think you're right.
I think at some point we had confusion whether it was meatball and cannonball, and you set me straight, but I just can't remember how I was set straight. That said, that was I missed. That was a hole in hole in three. Not bad. I'm 1 under when I need to be to win this, right? Because there's five of these.
Yeah, you gotta nail. Now you gotta nail like 2 of them.
Oh no,
on the first one.
Oh no, and the first one is usually just like really.
We can adjust it. Why don't we say if you're under 15? That's pretty impressive, I think.
I don't know if everyone that's listening noticed how I mind gamed him into that. That was pretty impressive, wasn't it? I'll take it. 15.
Wow. You know what? No, we're sticking with the 10.
Oh no! See, I shouldn't have dwelled so much in my victory there. But don't worry, we'll get it back up to 15 somehow. We'll renegotiate back up to 15, and make Eric think that he gave it to us.
And then we'll adjust it for the next shore leave, which I'm sure will happen after 48 chapters.
Do you think we're gonna be playing golf in the next shore leave? We're gonna be tennis. I don't know.
Okay. I get hurt in this arc.
Oh, this one's a better clue. Last one was just I'm a man or like a dude. This is way better.
I'm a dude.
So one more time. I get hurt in this arc. Oh, yeah. This is a lot of people get hurt, but does anyone look as like beat up as Fullbody did when he got kicked by Sanji? I don't know. Sanji, like a lot of people. Okay, everyone gets beat up. We're going with Fullbody. It's got to be Fullbody. He was wrong last time. He's definitely right this time. I see a slight turn of Eric's head. I don't
No,
see a
it's not
big.
Fullbody.
Oh, it's a shake. It's a no.
It's a no.
It's a swing and a miss.
Already.
Oh gosh.
Already stuck.
I just want to. Fullbody better be one of these. I'm just gonna keep guessing Fullbody first every time. He's gonna be my hole-in-one at some point.
Okay. The next one is I slice for my job.
Slice for his job. Okay. I feel like we're looking at a chef at this point. Someone who slices. And I was thinking of, the other way to interpret your first clue of, like, I get beat up in this arc is someone who, like, gets beat up for a purpose. And so I feel like there is somebody who gets beat up more than Fullbody, and it is clearly Sanji.
It's not Sanji.
It's not Sanji, but like he's like Zeph is like, he's like, just beat me up, Pearl. I'll just stand by and do nothing. He gets super beat up. Are you sure you don't want to change your answer to
okay.
it was
Whatever
Sanji?
Jedi thing you're trying to pull right now is not working. All right,
No.
you stay there on your 3
Oh,
attempts.
I did so good last time. This is because it's golf and not basketball. I played basketball in junior high. I never was on the golf team. I never.
I could never afford that sport.
I've gone driving ranges. I've never played a full round of golf in my life.
Never. I feel like that would be such a long afternoon.
Next time we play mini golf, okay? This is ridiculous. This golf.
No,
Jeez.
yeah. All right, here we go. I need a better diet while sailing the ocean.
Gets beat up and needs a better diet while sailing the ocean. Oh! Got a couple interesting ideas here. One of them being, I don't think it's this one, but he's kind of sailing the ocean. Chef Zeph eats his own leg. That's not a good diet. Not a good look.
No.
Him and Sanji, they both kind of starve, but I don't think that's where we're leading with this. I need a better diet. You're thinking of somebody from early on who does not have what it takes in regards to vitamin C to survive. I don't remember where this character gets beat up, though. And I also don't remember which one is the one that was deficient in vitamin C. This is making me lean towards Johnny or Yusaku. And I would need to know the difference between them in order to get my guess correct.
Yeah.
So let's see. Who is more likely to be, like, so someone shows up on the ship and they're like, I feel like, I want to say that the character that shows up recognizes Zoro, or Zoro recognizes him, and I feel like there's a Yosaku, which means that Johnny would have been on the rock. I'm saying Johnny needs a better diet.
Nope.
Oh gosh, it's probably neither of them. Oh no. Keep it coming. Hit me while I'm down.
Yeah, we are now officially 4 over par.
Oh gosh.
Or 3 over par. My bad. This one is I have a business partner.
I have a business. Well, I feel like I was on the right track then. Yosaku and Johnny, they feel like they're partners in crime. They're business partners. I'm gonna stick it in. It's Yosaku.
It is Yusaku. Good job, my man.
Oh, I had the wrong order.
You did.
Oh.
You did.
No.
You did. But
So,
good job.
Yosaku didn't eat enough oranges, huh? Okay.
Yeah. And also, so the next one would have been I fight with the sword, and then I travel via Panda Shark.
Oh, I love that one. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. The best ones
That would also, even if you would have led with that one, though, I would have had the same problem. I wouldn't have remembered if it was Johnny or Yusaku.
Yeah, dude. That one's, yeah. He does get hurt a lot. Remember, he was on the rock. He got shot at.
Yeah,
and also,
that's
he
true.
gets beat up a lot. And then, yeah, it's just a lot.
Yeah, I mean, write in and let us know at grandlinetourist@gmail.com if you think Eric's scoring and Eric's questions are completely unfair and vague. I'd love to hear about it.
Just to kind of let us know that I'm doing a great job with this game. Here we go. The next one is... Here's your first clue. Your first, give me.
And just to think about it, I think I'm at 9 now. I'm at
No. So
4,
the first one, I did the scoring wrong. So you got it after 2, technically.
Okay.
Because the first one's always free, right? That's like I give you a free one, which is just a statement.
You will give me a free. You will. These aren't the droids.
No,
You'll give me
stop
free
that.
points.
No, wrong podcast. We don't do that here. So you actually have 5.
Oh, I like this.
Yeah.
5 sounds way reasonable.
All right, here we go. I have a huge ego.
I have a huge ego. Oh my goodness. I almost want to just belt out Luffy. But I haven't belted it out yet. Luffy definitely has an ego. But Don Krieg also has an ego. I feel like, yeah, we're going to have Luffy every time. Is Luffy going to sneak his way into these ones? And we're always going to have some interesting roundabout clues that lead to Luffy. Those are the only two that I'm really thinking qualify as having a big ego at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zeph and Jin and Sanji, I don't think their egos are quite that big. And I don't think you're putting Luffy in just yet. I think it would be more clever if it was Luffy, but Luffy does. I mean, Luffy's just like, I'm gonna be king of the pirates. I'm gonna rule the world. Don Krieg, answer. Don Krieg.
Don Krieg's your answer? That's wrong.
Oh no. Oh no, it better be Luffy. If it's not, there's gonna be some anger here. It's gonna be a revolt among the tourists.
I am in command.
I'm in command. Oh no, this is another like oblique Luffy reference. He's in command of the Straw Hat Pirates, you know, of which we just got a fourth one. I am in command. Oh no, is this one I should have just guessed Fullbody again? I don't think he's that egotistical. I don't know. I think Fullbody's got this like sense of nervousness underneath him where he's like, I gotta plan out the whole evening ahead of time, just impress this girl. That doesn't seem as egotistical as Luffy.
You're guessing Luffy?
I'm guessing Luffy.
Wrong. Get out of here.
Oh,
Get
no.
out of here. Get out of here. You don't need that.
No. I would yell, shoot me. I'm a dog. Kill me.
This one is, I shoot when least expected.
I shoot when least expected. Shoot. People that could feasibly shoot. And you got that, I guess, Don Krieg, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Just checking. Shoot when least expected. People that shoot what? We got pistols. We got cannons. Pistols, cannons.
I have a lot of cat noises on this side of the mic. I don't know why.
Wait, that better not be a clue. I don't think we didn't deal with any cats. There's no cat.
Everything's the game.
Egotistical. I mean, Jin has a gun. He pulled it on Zeph. I don't think he shot it. Oh no. And so far I've guessed Don Krieg and Luffy. And that's it? That's all I've gotten so far? Mm-hmm. I just one more time, just the clue as verbatim as it was.
When least expected.
Oh no. I think I'm just gonna have to get something out here. Hawkeye's got a sword. Mm-hmm. Okay? There's a sword on his back. Mm-hmm. And I mean, he's a swordsman. Mm-hmm. We are in danger territory where this guess is, I don't believe in it, but I'm just gonna say, Lieutenant Fullbody.
Final answer?
It's my final answer that I regret as I say it.
You are correct.
What? Oh no! I guess he's egotistical in that he thinks he can get the ladies, and then
he's pretty egotistical in the beginning. He is
okay.
He's pretty cocky in the beginning.
Yeah, I guess it was that internal the internal state that we happen to learn about him later. I think it puts a wrinkle on that, you know. Yeah. But you're right. You can still be egotistical while having a
low self-esteem,
internalized.
Yes. You can have both of those things. They're not mutually exclusive at all.
What are you saying, Eric? You saying a couple podcast hosts have that? Is that what you're saying?
The next one, some of the other clues, the last three, are I want to impress my lady. I travel with a fly in my pocket. And I am the only Navy character in this arc.
Oh, I really like the fly in the pocket clue. That's a good one. What was what were the first clues for him? What was the first one we had?
I have a huge ego. I am in command. He is a lieutenant. And he has a whole boat.
And with the shooting one, does he shoot fast?
He shoots at them while leaving. After he says you're not.
Oh, it's a cannon.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was thinking I did mention it could be a cannon or a gun, and then I kind of fixated on gun a little bit more.
You did.
Threw myself off.
You did.
Yeah.
I don't gotta do nothing, man. You are your worst enemy.
What are we at? Are we at 8?
You are now at 7.
7. I got 2 more characters to go.
2 more characters.
Oh boy. All right, we can do this.
All right. First clue. I have hair.
I have hair. Lots of hair, maybe. Or very distinctive hair. Pearl doesn't have a lot of hair. Hawkeye has got some facial hair that's interesting. Beyond that, I like Zeph's hair a lot. Going with it. Zeph.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, you got Zeph.
No, there's no way. There's nobody who has more interesting hair than Zeph. Oh, yeah. Woo.
You got one. Wow. Can you do
one.
it? This is crazy. All right. The next ones were going to be I am living my dream. I know
I'd
what
like a
it's
golf
like
clap.
to have. What?
I want a golf clap before we move on.
Oh.
I'd like a golf clap, please. All right. I wasn't even listening. What's the clue?
The other ones were I am living my dream. After that is I know what it's like to have the hunger. I'd be really good at kickball. I'd be terrible in a three-legged race. I have the best hat in the series so far.
Oh, it is. It can't be beat. Oh, I mean, unless someone gets a taller hat. Like, I mean, you could be another chef that just has a taller hat than he does.
That's fair. That is fair. That is a thing that could happen.
Is that One Piece merchandise available? Can I cash in for a chef hat?
Oh my god, I don't think so. But
What do you mean? Don't think so? I want to stitch it yourself.
all right, let's keep it moving. All right. Last and final character. I am a pirate.
I am a pirate. Okay. Yeah, it's funny. I feel like I read so much into these, and I don't know if you think. I think you're a little more casual with them sometimes, but sometimes it works. Like it worked for Chef Zeph with the hair. So that was I am a pirate. You said, right?
Yeah.
I am a pirate. Yeah, I feel like we just got a lot of. I mean, I feel like Pearl's kind of a pirate. I feel like even most of the crew. Oh, no. Just like I mean, like, well, I am a pirate. If I want, I try taking your clues as if who is the character that is most significant to be said about, right? Pearl is a pirate, but it's not like the most. Yeah, no, this is where I say I'm reading too deep into him. But I don't feel Pearl is like the most piratey pirate. He doesn't wear it on his sleeve. Did I guess Luffy correctly for anything already?
I don't even know if I used them last time.
I feel like Luffy came in last time. Oh, maybe not. Oh no, no worries. But
nuh-uh.
I'm a pirate. I feel like Jin's a pretty piratey pirate. Like he feels very piratey. Yeah, Jin's the pirate.
I don't know how you're doing this, but
this is interesting. Well, no, because there's a lot of reasons. Like Jin later on, like when they're talking about like what's he gonna do when he leaves, like he kind of like reaffirms his piratehood in a way.
That's true.
Like I feel like your clues are better than you think they are. Like better.
I gotta make them harder.
Well, the thing is, it's such a vague clue though. I'm a pirate could be lots of people, but you also used it for the most piratey character. Like I feel like yeah. What you need to come up with that clue. And then just switch it to somebody else and say it could like I would pick Jin for this and then just pick the second character and then you'll mess with me and then I'll never get any of these. But that said, I feel like I came in under 10, right?
You did come in under 10.
2 pieces of One Piece merchandise coming my way.
Look at this, dude. 7. You the last 2. You just Tiger Woods the F out of these last 2.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, man. Just hold him one. Let him know.
I heard that there's like some big schism in the golf world. Like some company was paying a lot of money to like start up their own tournament that was like Dubai based or something.
Oh God, that
sounds interesting.
That sounds like rich people problems.
No, it's funny rich people problems, right? If we throw a bunch of money in a different spot, all the people that play the rich sport will come, and then it's like quite an interesting strategy.
Every piece of that. That's so dumb. This is a small little golf thing that I learned though that they definitely did tiger proof a lot of the golf courses when he was like at his prime.
Wait, what do you what's tiger proof mean?
They literally like they made it harder. They made the courses harder for him. And eventually what happened was that because he was so far and above everybody else that the only person who could really beat those courses ended up being Tiger Woods again.
Yeah, well, it feels like a problem, right? You if you make stuff harder and to like make it a challenge for the best player, it's going to be impossible for the other players.
Yeah, they essentially what they did was they patched it, right? They're trying to patch up the game of golf.
Patch notes?
Yeah.
Patch notes, incline on hole 3 increased by 2 degrees.
It just ended up being like Tiger Woods again. Like it's like you did nothing. So it was weird. But yeah, tiger proofing was a thing that they did a long time ago. That's how much of a rock star he was at golf.
Yeah, and then they also try to make sure in general they're just tiger proofed, You don't want tigers showing up.
Yeah. Did you know that there are more tigers in captivity than there are in the wild? That's a Dutch stats. Think about that.
Oh, and you know what? I think that leads us into our perfect ending here. We're gonna have a tiger in captivity. Talking with a tiger in the wild.
Oh,
I don't know which one you'd rather be.
You're the champion here, man. So you get to choose.
I won. I not only do I get 2 pieces of One Piece merchandise and get to decide a very ridiculous outro noise.
Yeah.
I get to decide I'm gonna be the sad tiger in captivity.
Okay.
So you ready? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm inside the cage or glass wall or whatever, and I'm talking.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty cool out here on this side. Yeah, I mean like we can talk in the wild. You know what I mean? We just don't growl. No. Your skin looks great. I don't know why you're saying that. No, don't cry. Hey, you know what? When I'm out there, being free, being eating my cereal, doing all that stuff, I'm gonna think about you. All right, bud? I'll think about you.
Great.
You know what? I'm gonna go. I feel like this is a good time to go. You keep doing your doing. I'm like super busy anyways, but like we'll meet up. Later. Text me your deets. Just later. Oh right, you have no thumbs. So you're not gonna be able to. I have no thumbs either, but yeah. Oh my God, what's that? Look at the time. I got it.
No.
Earn my stripes. Yeah, I'll hit you up. Yeah, I'll hit you up. You doing so?
I regret not letting my tiger talk.